see a brother standing by the road with a heavy load. Yes, from the seeds he sowed. And if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Don't walk around the down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along the way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people of the narrow-minded street.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reverend Cheryl Myers, and it is my joy to be here this morning. I'm the minister here at Unity of Gaithersburg, and we welcome you on this holiday weekend. Thank you for sharing your Memorial Day holiday with us. And we welcome everyone who are tuning in via YouTube this morning. Good morning and happy Memorial Day almost to you. So, let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath, and if you feel comfortable, just gently close your eyes. And let's just begin our time together, officially, in the activity of prayer. Yes. So we breathe deeply, and as we do so, we just begin to settle into our chair and just settle into this time together, releasing all there is to do once we're complete here, and just allowing ourselves to be present and available to the blessings of spiritual community. And so let us just set a silent intention to be blessed by this time. In every handshake and every hug and every exchange, we just allow our hearts to be open, to be uplifted and inspired, and to leave here more fully in our knowing of the divinity that we are. So know that your presence here this morning makes a difference. Your light and your presence on this planet makes a difference. And we're so grateful to have you here. And for this time, we do feel gratitude overflowing. And so it is. Amen. Amen. So if you are here with us for the very first time this morning, if you would just raise your hand really nice and tall and keep them raised, and the ushers will come and just bring you a welcome packet. And if you fill out the card on the front and just slip it into our offering bag, we'll just add your name to our online newsletter list. We receive an online newsletter on Fridays that just tells you everything that's going on here at Unity of Gaithersburg. It's kind of fun to be in the know. All right, let's stand and sing a song together.
Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors and let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
Wide the doors and
The time is right. Swing wide the doors and let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand what I'm here for. But this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand, yeah. Swing wide the doors when the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
So take a moment, offer a handshake, and ask for a hug.
There's a voice that I've heard for years.
I learned to keep it inside.
Well, now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, taking a chance. It's about doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
Please be seated.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, good morning. It's a great summery day here. My name is Bill Sunderman, and this week's transformation opportunities are detailed in our community newsletter, and you can get yours by sharing your email with us. So pause now to completely silence your cell phones. Thanks. Well, Unity of Gaithersburg is hosting a community drumming circle this Saturday, June 1st, from 7 to 9, right here in the sanctuary. Jeff Halverson and Neil Peacock will lead us in a fun evening of drumming to rhythms around the world. Bring your friends and family. Suggested donation is $10 for adults, and children under 12 are free. Now, starting next Sunday, our annual, I think it's the 26th annual, I could be wrong, Spiritual Education Enlightenment Week, SEE, is happening right here, June 2nd through June 5th, right here on our beautiful campus. Our theme this year is Shifting the Paradigm, Awakening to Our True Nature. This is your opportunity to come and take a class or two, maybe 3, to learn Unity teachings and deepen yourself spiritually. Our seasoned faculty is Reverends Robert Brummett and Paul Hasselbeck from Kansas City, Russell Highland from Fairfax, Sandy Butler from Fairfax, and Jane McCarthy, licensed Unity teacher from here at Unity of Gaithersburg. With an outstanding lineup and fun extracurricular activities are planned. Register today on our website for this uplifting and transformational week. Classes are $80 each, and you'll be glad you did. Now, next week, also is Ask the Minister Sunday. We do this, I think, every year. For the next Sunday message, you'll hear the answers to your questions for the ministers, Robert Brummett, Paul Hasselbeck, and Reverend Cheryl. There's a card. You should have a card in your bulletin. It looks like this. Fill that out in your bulletin today with a spiritual question that you would like to have answered, and then place the card in the offering bag. We'll do our best to cover as many questions as possible. This is a fun way to hear different perspectives from ministers in Unity, and will be our official launch to SEE Week. Thanks for your input, and see you here next Sunday. Next, you probably heard the phrase, shovel ready. Well, we're going to have able-bodied shovelers coming our way. Bring your shovels. This Tuesday and Wednesday, starting at 10 a.m., we're completing the task to remediate the area next to the Quay House back here in the front to be in compliance with the county's drainage requirements. We could use some people to help us shovel the area on these 2 days. Come for as long as you can and help us complete this project. Wear gloves and bring sunscreen and bring a shovel for sure. Lunch will be provided by Unity of Gaithersburg. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, please center yourselves as we reflect together on today's daily word. The focus for today is remember. The affirmation, today I honor and remember the people who have blessed my life. I am thankful for the many people who have helped me become who I am through their teaching, guidance, and belief in me. I remember them in this moment and cherish their positive impact. I am grateful for the people who have shared their wisdom to uplift and support the world in which we live. We each have our own unique gifts and talents, and when we use them to forward humanity, we help to co-create a world that works for all. On this Memorial Day, I also remember and thank the men and women who forged the way for me to live in a democracy, free to set my own course in life and make my own choices. I'm grateful for their willingness and commitment to living a life of service. Today, I honor their memory with great thanks, along with all who have gone before me, a legacy of life, of love, and courage. And from Philippians 1, verse 3-4, I thank my God every time I remember you. And now prepare for meditation by singing All Is Well.
So once again, let us breathe deeply together and just gently close our eyes. And take another deep breath. And another. And begin to breathe normally, simply focusing your attention on the movement of the breath, moving in and moving out. So we're just simply shifting our awareness, our focus on anything external or any physical sensations in our body. And instead, we're focusing the movement, focusing on the movement of the breath. Focusing on the breath allows our attention to be right here and right now. And now begin to focus the breath, moving in and out of your heart space. See the breath moving into your heart, moving out. Center your awareness on your physical heart space. And as you focus on your heart, I invite you to bring to your heart and your mind a gift that you have been given that has greatly impacted your life for the better. What is a gift that you have received in your life that has blessed you? Is it an actual object or thing? Is it the love of someone in your life? Is it the gift of life? Is it joy? So I invite you to center your awareness in your heart of a gift that you have been given, for which you feel deep gratitude. And as you bring this gift to your heart and your mind, just allow yourself to feel the gratitude for this gift. Just feel the way that gift has blessed you, expanded you, maybe even transformed you. The gifts we have been given are treasures in our lives. And today is a day that we focus on those gifts and the impact they have made in our lives. So as we move now into a time of silence, I invite you to continue to focus on gifts you have been given that have inspired you, blessed you, uplifted you, empowered you. And to allow yourself, as you rest in your heart space, to feel deep gratitude in the silence. As we have been blessed, we share that blessing by being a living legacy of the love we have received, by passing it on. The love in our heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till we give it away. So we give thanks in this time of stillness and reflection for the gifts we have been given. And we celebrate and honor those gifts and the people that delivered them with great love. And we allow ourselves to feel inspired to pass those gifts along. So let us take a deep breath into our hearts of gratitude. And so it is. Amen.
Well, there's a cross on a hill where the ragweed has grown, where a mother's young son sleeps all alone.
All for the land that he dreamed he could save. Oh, there's none so beautiful like the brave.
Well, there's a stone in the meadow with all the weight of the world, where the flowers are watered by the brown eyes of a girl.
She cries for the life that her one true love gave. Well, there's none so beautiful like the brave, none so beautiful as the boy who cries freedom, none so beautiful as the voice that comes so far, none so strong as love beyond all reason,
that fears no evil,
undaunted by the dark
or any other man's heart.
Oh, there's a cross on a hill where no steeple bells ring, a shrine with no name where the little children sing
To the rhythm that rocks us from the cradle to the grave.
Oh, there's none so beautiful. Yeah, there's none so beautiful. Oh, there's none so beautiful as the
Okay, this is one of those moments where we can just pass the offering plate and we can go home. Amen. Thank you so much. But first you have to hear about a dentist who came home to his wife excited about his newfound vision to serve in the mission field using his dental skills. Have you heard about him? Okay. When she was against the idea, the dentist replied, "I am sure the Lord is calling me to do this." And the wife was skeptical. How do you know the Lord is calling you to do this? It's in the Bible, he said, Psalm 81:10. And so she looked it up, and it said, I, the Lord, am your God, who brought you up from the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide, and I will fill it. Yeah. Just let that land. For those of you that are here for the first time, I apologize. They encourage me. So, happy Memorial Day, and I feel compelled to just give a little background on Memorial Day. Of course, it's a United States federal holiday, although other countries have a similar observance, and observed on the last Monday of May. And formerly known as Decoration Day, it commemorates U.S. men and women who died while in the military service. First enacted to honor Union soldiers of the Civil War, it was expanded after World War I. And today we would like to honor those who have served in the military in any capacity. If you have served in the military in any capacity, would you please stand so we can honor you? Let's honor these. Please know that we honor you and all who have served, and we are so grateful for your willingness and your sacrifice. So willing. Oh, beautiful. And today is a reminder for us to remember that we are standing on the shoulders of all who have served in this way. All who have lived and served before us. We are honoring those who have served, and we're expanding our honoring today of those people who have gone before us and impacted our lives in a profound way. This feels like this is the perfect day to do that. Of course, every day is the perfect day to do that. We're honoring those who have given and made a lasting difference in our lives. For as we acknowledge and allow the gift that has expanded us, inspired us, maybe even transformed us, we can pass it on as a living legacy to honor them, because we are that living legacy of those who have gone before us. We're standing on their shoulders, and the gift that we get to be is to be the shoulders on which another person stands. And so, how have you been blessed? You know, in the meditation, what came to your heart? You know, some of the gifts that we've often received from those, maybe it showed up in, you know, somebody really believed in us. You know, maybe they saw something in us that maybe no one else had seen before we even recognized it in ourselves. Maybe someone gave generously from their abundance to support us in some way, to follow our dream. Maybe they shared their wisdom, their knowledge, their skills with us. Maybe someone gave freely, sacrificed for us, you know, maybe a parent or someone that raised us, someone that mentored us, who maybe gave to us without maybe taking for themselves, because they saw so clearly who we are and how they wanted to support that unfolding. So who has impacted your life in that way? So today is the day that I'm inspired to be in gratitude in a really deep way, and to support us in getting present to those people and their gifts, and to think about how we can be that living legacy in the world. And the way that came to me was to pass it on. To pass on their gift. You know, there was this movie in 2000, remember, called Pay It Forward. Remember that? A 12-year-old boy was given an assignment by his social studies teacher to think of something to change the world and then to put that idea in action. And the boy, Trevor, conjures up this notion of paying a favor not back, but forward. And so I remember the visual he drew on this board. Here's a person who gave, and then it impacted. Then you give to 3 more people, and then those people give to 3 more people. And it creates this ripple effect in the world. And according to the movie, you know, he didn't see the results of this experiment for a long time, but what was happening was this huge ripple effect that was creating a movement. And it made a profound difference for people to pay it forward, the gift that they had been given. And as a result of that, a Pay It Forward Foundation was actually created to support students in recognizing their gifts of how they can give back and to support those ideas with resources and ways to have it make a difference in our world. So, who in your life from that deep place of gratitude would you want to honor by passing on the gifts they've given to you? Again, not necessarily to pay them back, because you know sometimes when the ways that people impact us, is there really any way to pay them back? But is there a way that we can honor their gift by paying it forward, keeping that gift alive by continually giving? And why would we do that? Well, you know, I think there's something really transformational about us giving in that way. Because what it calls us into recognizing is the power of their gift and how it has impacted our lives. And I think there's no greater way to give in the world than from a grateful heart. When we give because we're so grateful, it just blesses us in the process. It can't help but do that. But why don't we do it? You know, I'm sure that we can think about ways that we've been blessed, but maybe we've fallen short a little on maybe feeling like we've paid it forward. I think it's because we hold ourselves back because it can feel really uncomfortably vulnerable sometimes. And a lot of us are really busy. It's like, gosh, you know, if I get involved in something, maybe I'm not going to have enough time because my plate is already so full and my life is overwhelming and complicated, and we can just feel short on willingness and time and energy and wonder if we're capable of really making a difference. But I turned to Jesus. It came to me to reflect on a verse in John 14. And I love this verse because I didn't hear this verse a lot in my Baptist upbringing. So it's John chapter 14, and Jesus is hanging out with his disciples, and it's pretty advanced in their ministry. And again, you know, the disciples aren't quite getting it. And so Jesus is saying to them, you know, if you know me, you know the Father. And so the disciples are like, well, how can we know the Father? And how are we going to know the way? And we just don't know. And Jesus is like, oh, you guys. He that believes in me and the works that I do, these things shall I do and greater things, because I go to the Father. I love that. Greater things? We can do greater things than Jesus? Really? But let's go a little deeper into that verse. Those who believe in me, in other words, if you believe in your Christ nature, do you believe in your Christ nature? Because your Christ nature is that wellspring of love and life and joy and abundance. If you believe in that, then you can do what I do and even greater things. And when he talks about going to the Father, what that means is going to principle, remembering what's true, what's not changing. What's not changing in the midst of our complicated, overwhelming lives is that we are infinite, divine beings. And we can never be depleted through giving. We can only be blessed. So it's amazing when we give the impact that it can make on a human being. And so I found this really, to me, very touching video that I wanted to share with you this morning as part of this message of what an act of kindness can mean to someone and how it can show up as a tremendous blessing in our lives. So I just want you to open your hearts as you see this video.
Cái này nè, chị không ơi, này ทำอย่างนี้อีกนะ
หมวยเกาเหลา ต่อนั่นเลยครับนั่นเลย
ป๊า
จัดไปสั่งมาเด้อต่ออะไร
Can we take a deep breath together? I know, so sweet. Yeah, we just never know, folks. So on this Memorial Day, I just invite you to just go into your heart space and ask who has been a blessing to you, who has uplifted you, and thank them if you can. And, well, you can, whether they're on the planet or not. But in what way can you pay it forward? What way can you pass along the gift they have given you so that the ripple keeps rippling out? The world is calling. These things shall you do, and greater things. You ready? So this week, let's just tune in and check into our hearts and see who it is that we can pass along a gift of kindness, of love that we've been given. So as we take a deep breath, let's affirm together. I honor those who have made a difference in my life by passing on their gift to others. And so it is. Blessings.
Thank you, Reverend Cheryl, for sharing the video. Very good. Well, now is the time for us to pay for it, to give from unlimited abundance and open hearts. As you prepare to place your tithe or consistent giving card in the offering bag or give online, as you join us via YouTube, here's some prosperity wisdom from Spiritual Economics by Eric Butterworth. And he wrote, believe that you are always in the presence of limitless substance, which you form and shape and release through your faith. And remember that substance is not simply spendable money, it is ideas, creativity, guidance, health, and vitality. Now affirm our offering blessing together. divine love, I am, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I'm so grateful.
Thank you for being a friend. Traveling down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow? If you throw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
If it's a car you like, I'd surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need, any time of the day or night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? When we both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear, I will stand real close and say, thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
And when we die and float away into the night, the Milky Way, you'll hear me call as we ascend. I'll say your name, then once again, thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I wanna thank you.
So let's stand and sing in our youth. I've got you. I've got me. I've got us coming together. I've got you. I've got me. I've got us coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together, 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 coming together. One heart, one mind, one love, coming together. Please be seated.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Emmanuel. Today in the Sunday school, we learned about the different ways that God expresses himself in us. And so our youth are going to share their experiences and their affirmations with you. Thank you.
I am a unique gift to the world. I am an expression of love.
We are grateful for those who have given of themselves, changing our lives and giving us the opportunity to shine our light and share our love.
I am a beacon of hope.
I am an instrument of peace.
Thank you.
Let's stand and bless our children. Together, you are the light of the world. Live as the light. Let's join hands and sing our peace song. Have a beautiful, grateful week, paying it forward. Bless you and happy Memorial Day.
Yeah. Thank you for getting. Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for being a friend. Traveling down a road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? If you throw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being brave.
I want to thank you.
Thank you for being another day or night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? When we both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, we'll have no fear, even though it's hard to hear. I will stand real close and say thank you for being afraid.
I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being afraid.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being afraid.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being afraid.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being afraid.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being afraid.
I wanna thank you.
Thank you for being afraid.
Who's leading next week? Okay.